Happy holidays, everyone. It's Amanda here with your teen rune scopes. Just a quick reminder, your teen career and finance rune scopes are now available for purchase over on Vimeo On Demand channel. The link is below for those of you that are interested in getting a preview of teen regarding, work, career, finance, studies, money, all of that good stuff. The link's below. Just click or tap show more, or the little arrow beneath the video to open the details section. You'll find that link and everything else I talk about, all the other details regarding the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do encourage you to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because that will ensure that you are notified whenever I upload new content. And you don't want to miss the end of the month, because I will be posting the yearly overview readings here on YouTube. For 18, so for every sign, you definitely don't want to miss that. So click subscribe if you haven't already done so. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot by Luigi Scapini. And then for your spiritual guidance reading for the link also below, it is different from the career and finance. Those are going into the teen channel, and these are finishing out the teen channel. But this is part 2 of your reading. I'll be pulling one card from Madame Endora's Fortune Cards. And this features artwork by Christine Philippak. So that link again is below for those of you that want to check that out and get some additional wisdom and spiritual guidance about how to handle the energies of her. All that being said, let's jump in and see what the last month of the year holds for you. Hi there, Aries. Something went wrong with the camera. I started your reading and then it wasn't recording. So your layout is already out here. So I apologize for that. It just kind of, I thought it was recording and it wasn't. So now, take 2. What we've got here, Aries, do watch the video for your rising sign as well, as I always remind you, because not all of these messages will apply to everybody watching. There's just too many of you, so I can't connect with all of you on a personal level like that. That's why I always recommend that you watch the video for your rising sign in addition to these general sun sign readings, because they will contain additional messages for you. If you would like a personal reading, December is the best time of the year to do it. I tend to book up very, very quickly in January and in February. So if you want to beat the rush, definitely get in touch with me. I will be away for the holidays towards the end of the month. So, get in touch with me now at runescopesforyou@gmail.com, and we can do your own personal New Year review. Take a look at what 18 is going to hold for you. I do those on Skype. They're $1, so get in touch with me about that. You can also purchase a holiday gift certificate if you want to give the gift of a reading with me to a friend or a loved one. So just email me about that, and I will send you the deets. But your challenge or focus in the month of February, we've got the Magician in reverse here, Aries. So with the runes here, this could be somebody kind of trying to take your power away or lessen your influence in some way, or take your influence away in some situation, in a family situation, on the job. I mean, it could be in any area of life, any sort of group. I do feel like it's a group, but it would be one that you're very, very close to, or very connected to, or you deal with on a daily basis, is what I'm feeling here. So, if it's not family, if it's not the other parent, because again, we've got the card of, the rune of mother comes up. It could be that, maybe you're co-parenting with an ex and they're trying to, maybe they're trying to buy the bigger, better Christmas gifts or something like that, or holiday gifts for the kids, and make you look cheap, or, become the favorite parent or something like that. But, so, I mean, the intensity of this will vary. For some of you, it's going to be something silly and petty like that. Or for others of you, it could be more serious. I mean, it could be somebody on the job taking credit for your work. And Aries, these energies can always work both ways. So I always kind of, when I get that, I let people know, if you're the one doing this, trying to take credit for someone else's work, or, be the bigger, badder, better parent, or competing in just a silly way, depending on the seriousness, it's probably not going to work out too great for you. But yeah, this could be somebody doing something sneaky behind the scenes to try to lessen your influence or lessen your contributions to a project, or your influence in some way. Now, for some of you, this could just be you are thinking about next year's goals and you're like, I would really like to do this, but I need more. I don't have all the skills, or I don't have all the education that I need, or maybe I need more experience. So you'd be looking for ways to, expand your skills, get more experience, maybe looking into internships. Maybe you just finished your degree, but now you're like, well, to get a job, they want that and experience. So you'd be looking into some internships or ways that you can gain some experience next year in order to move forward in a chosen career. Let me see if there's anything else coming through with this. If there's something that needs to be completed or one more piece of the puzzle that you need in order to go where you want to go career-wise. Others of you want to become parents. I mean, that would be something you're thinking about. Like, I want to have children, but maybe there's one more thing you need to do first, or maybe there's, health-wise, there are going to be you're going to have to go a different route and try to see if you can use some of the methods that are around now for doing that. If you're challenged physically in order to do that. Or some of you be looking to adopt, you'd be researching that. Maybe you've got, because again, this can have, with this rune here, it can have something to do with legalities or things like that. So there'd be like, okay, we've done this part, but now we've got to go fill out this paperwork. Or this can also have anything to do with anything legal, any court cases. There may be one more thing you need to do in order to push forward with something, or there may be one more thing that has to be completed before you've, like if you have been like on probation or incarcerated or anything like that, or if you are paroled, like there'll be one more thing that you have to do before you've completed a sentence, or community service may be part of this. And you can log a lot of hours with community service there, because there are a lot of things, a lot of programs that are helping people during the holidays. So that'd be what you're planning here. But for others of you, it could have something to do with an adoption, a green card, visas, anything like that. Or maybe it's like, okay, I need one more piece of information. I need one more reference. I need one more recommendation, and I can move forward with this. So, but this is something that you feel pretty good about if that's the way it's working out. And even if it is people kind of trying to take away your power, you've got a lot of luck and protection around you in this situation, Aries. As long as you're not the one doing it to someone else, then you don't have any protection. They've got it. So, and it's going to be challenging for you to take that away from them. But in the present energy, we've got the Queen of Swords. So this could be like the end of her going into her, or in the present, whenever you happen to be watching this video. This person could be a lawyer that's helping you. Maybe that's what the missing piece is. It's like, okay, I've gone as far as I can go with this, and now I have to get some sort of legal representation, or I have to consult a lawyer about what the next step is. I have to hire someone, or at least get their advice, because you have Ansus here, which is a rune of advice, especially in a professional sense, consulting with somebody. This can also be interviewing with this person. Now, she is normally an air sign person, if she's not showing up as the Queen of Swords, just as somebody you are getting advice from, because sometimes she's not an air sign at all. That's just how she shows up. But she could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. She could also be male in these general readings. It doesn't have to be female. This could also be something to do with the armed forces. If you are, if you're in the armed forces and you're about to complete your tour of duty, or you're about to complete your time that you signed up for, this could be somebody you are talking to about, okay, what's this missing? How do I get this missing piece? Or, how do I get this one more thing taken care of? You'd be actually going into the armed forces, signing up the military, because the swords people can also be military personnel. So this could be somebody you're talking to. It could be a job that you're taking with the government, or with some sort of legal bent to it, paralegals. You could be going to work for a law firm. You could be transcribing. That's what I'm seeing, is those transcribers. So the court stenographers. So yeah, that could be something that you're doing here, or interviewing with this person. This could be the lawyer that owns the firm that you're interviewing with. But for others of you, it's somebody that's going to be helping you, giving you advice, or that you're going to be interviewing with, talking to about, a new position. The help that's going to be available to you, we do have the Temperance card. And Gifu and Ying was here. Excellent. Those of you that want to get pregnant, it could happen during Sagittarius. So maybe some of you already kind of were trying this other treatment or trying this other method, and you're just waiting this is like the missing pieces, you're just waiting to hear if it worked. And I think if you hear before the sun moves out of Sagittarius, like before we move into Capricorn, which is for 22nd, 21st, 22nd, around there. So yeah, that's going to be good news. For many of you, and this is also the card of kind of being blessed by the angels or getting that gift of creativity. Those of you that are writers or that you're going into a very creative field, which would be very different from the legal or military. So for some of you, that's not going to apply at all. This is a far more creative venture. This is divine intervention. It's divine inspiration. There's also the message of, the wait and see, just be patient. Good is coming. There's a new partnership that's going to be very lucky and fortunate and open a lot of doors for you. So this could be a new partnership with a child that you are adopting or giving birth to. It could be a new relationship coming in for you. It could be that your partner, those of you that are already coupled and happily coupled, they're just supporting you and helping you be patient. Like whenever you're kind of, tired of waiting or frustrated with anybody who you feel be blocking you, that sort of energy, they're just being very supportive of you and reminding you, that things take time. This could also be your partner, reminding you of that if you are, waiting to see if a pregnancy has in fact happened, or it just could be your partner saying, hey, okay, we've got to work at this month. We're trying this. And, putting as much effort into it as possible. They're on board. They're going to be doing this. So, they want this too. It's a shared goal for those of you that's how this is working out. Temperance can also mean, the creation, like you're taking two things that don't really mix and creating something else out of them. So, this can definitely be a very creative energy. And that's going to be the place you go if this isn't an actual child you're trying to give birth to or create. It could be a creative project or the kind of job that you want and focusing on how am I going to get there? Those of you that need experience, I really feel like this Queen of Swords is going to be the person that gives you that opportunity. Now, what must be accepted? We've got the Ace of Coins in reverse. So you're spending a lot of money. There could be an expense that kind of comes at a really bad time. Numbers already for those of you that are celebrating the holidays have a lot of gifts to buy, or even if you don't have a lot of gifts to buy, you still usually have to buy something for someone. And then there may be an unexpected expense, like something breaks and needs fixed. We do have a Mercury retrograde in her, so there could be something happening with that where, something goes wrong with the car or something electronic or mechanical. And, you have to, pay out money to take care of that as well. If you're watching this on the member side and you can maybe have more of a budget or be more budget conscious, and just keep some aside for just in case. That would be a good idea. Unfortunately, this could also be like an offer that is withdrawn or the loss of a job unexpectedly. Again, it's something outside your control or maybe your partner. Those of you in relationships or a roommate, even if you're just living with a roommate, it could be somebody losing their job and then they're unable to help you pay the bills. And so you've got to, kind of put up the rest here. And, but for those of you that is the case, again, it seems like if it is you losing your job, some of you, I feel like this have happened previously. Maybe it happened in November. Because again, in your present, you had like a job interview coming up that looked really good here. This could also be somebody you're talking to about getting unemployment insurance, or, just something to tide you over or get you through the, the Christmas season or the holiday season, or, something to help you because of this loss, pay your bills. But others of you, it's a new opportunity that you've either already spoken to or talked to, maybe even in her. But for those of you that it is like you get laid off or fired or something like that, I'm sorry. That's a never good timing for that to happen in her. But again, that's not going to happen for all of you. Watch your rising sign, or definitely schedule a private session if you're concerned about that, because I don't think that that's going to happen for all of you. I feel like for those of you that it did, most of you it's already happened. This is just the reality. I mean, it'd be kind of like, well, I'm not going to be able to buy gifts for anybody this year because I lost a job in November and I'm still looking for a new one. The outcome, remember, we've got the Seven of Swords. So this is someone, again, kind of going back to this, where we had like somebody maybe trying to take power away or get you in trouble or get you out of a position of power. This is something sneaky going on behind the scenes. It can be the Thief card. This could be like theft as well. Identity theft. Someone selling shoddy products. Another warning with Mercury retrograde, which is going on all month in her, it's not a good month to buy electronics. So, they're more likely to have problems, glitches, they even be broken. So definitely take a year off from the electronic gifts. That will probably help your pocketbook anyway, because they tend to be the more expensive items. So yeah, maybe just have like nobody's getting electronics this year if you're going to have to buy your gifts in her, because they're going to be sent back or they're going to be problems. But yeah, this could be somebody like stealing money from you, taking advantage of you. Definitely keep an eye on your valuables. Lock your car. If you're at the mall, don't walk around with your purse open. I mean, nobody would do that on purpose, but sometimes we forget. Maybe just be more conscious of it. And it can get crazy if you're doing like the sales and hitting Black Friday and all that stuff, because, people get in such a hurry and a frenzy. You could then turn around and find that your purse is gone or your wallet's gone. So definitely keep an eye on your cash. And online too. Change your passwords if you got a wonky email or if you think something's been hacked, or there could be a rash of that thievery going on, because we do have Fehu here with that. And so this means somebody's stealing money, somebody's stealing your job or trying to, or again, trying to take credit for your work. And they're doing it sneaky, because this is the card of the sneak. And he is stealing the Two of the Swords. So, I would definitely be more vigilant, Aries, about your possessions, your belongings. Make sure your house is locked, your car is locked. Just take that extra moment in order to make sure wherever you are that you're safe and your money and valuables are safe. And be careful where you're ordering from online. Make sure the site is legit. Order from trusted places, and don't click any links and emails. Just go to the site. Because that's how they get a lot of people. So yeah, just be very vigilant about that. But yeah, someone, Aries, is sneakily trying to maybe get you in trouble at work, get you out of line for a promotion, or maybe trying to, legally take something away from you, like custody, or maybe taking you back to court to get more money. That sort of situation with the Queen of Swords and Yera here. But let's take a look at your spiritual guidance. Meet me over on Vimeo for your spiritual guidance. The link is below. Just click or tap show more again. I'm going to pull one card from Madame Mendora's fortune cards. We will see what additional wisdom and advice we can get for you regarding this Seven of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I want to focus on that and the runes here. and see if we can get more guidance about that, how you can combat that. Definitely check out your teen career and finance RuneScopes over on Vimeo. That link is below as well. That will give you additional information regarding what the year is going to hold and a longer view than just this 1 month. But I'll see you over there. Thanks so much for stopping by, Aries. Best of luck to you, and I'll see you back here next time.